Today I'm testing the Indiana Condor XL. It's the biggest front wing that they have. It's 1696 wide and it's even bigger than my Gong Series XXL, which is 1560. So I'm using it with a 72 centimeter mast because I'm used to that height. And as you can see, it's 1696 wide. It's really huge, and the question is, will it pump? And will I be able to go on curves, and will it be agile enough? So how great will this experience be? So on the first try, I was kind of really going for a deep dive. Gong and Indiana are just two different worlds concerning the pumping. They are both nice, but with Gong I'm used to a bigger stab, so I'm changing the small stab to a slightly bigger one, and which is nice that you can change the angle of attack on the stabilizer and have different positions, minus or negative on positive shim in different degrees, which is really great. It took me some time to find the rhythm with this, but when you find it, you can pump very long and you will see that it has like insane glide. It's really amazing, and I was able to go on curves. So a lot of people think with big front wings you can't like really turn that well, and of course you cannot serve like a really crazy turn or like carve, but it's crazy that with this size it's still very agile. I think with pumping, if you want to go longer distances, we will see bigger front wings. We see that with better foils, they had a front wing of 2.50 meters and you could still pump very well, and all the brands like Indiana, like Gong, they are bringing out bigger front wings. There will be of course a limit, but I was really surprised how well you can turn, and it doesn't feel like too big kind of for pumping. So it's a really great front wing, and I think you should consider a bigger front wing if you go more on long distances. You will need to have like 3 or 4 days to really be effective with it. As you can see, I'm still a bit unstable, but this is usually with every new front wing. You have to get used to the frequency and the cadency of pumping and how much you need to push. Usually Indiana has a different feel. It's more kind of back wing and a little bit more flexible, and Gong it's more like slow paced, not that flexible. But it also depends kind of on the stabilizers they're recommended. Indiana is usually going for smaller stabs, Gong is usually advising on bigger stabs, and both have the advantages and the disadvantages of pumping. So, all in all, this is my first impression. I think it's a great front wing if you want to cover great distances. I'm not an ambassador for Gong, neither for Indiana. I wasn't paid to do the test. I just like to try different gear to know what's the best, and that's my honest opinion. If you have any more questions, any ideas, any thoughts, write it in the comments. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and may the foil be with you always.